Hello, everyone. Grim here. And as you can probably tell, it's time for a new story. This one is actually a part of a series. So, hopefully, I'll be able to give you a few of these to listen to. The title of this is I Work at Time Infinity Corp, the best clock shop. And this is the part one, written by the user Time Infinity Corp. So, sit back, relax, and let's enjoy. I'm going by the fake name of Greg. I got a job at Time Infinity Corp many years ago after I left the military. At Time Infinity Corp, we have many clocks. Big, small, medium, digital clocks, grandfather clocks. If a type of clock exists, it can be bought at Time Infinity Corp. But this shop has a dark secret hiding under it. To understand the secret, you must know that time is a physical place. It is a reality outside reality, and is full of energy, called time radiation, TR for short. Time Infinity Corp was made to study this place, but during a study, something happened. This incident is called the Awakening. Time is full of creatures. One of these creatures is called a time squid, a giant squid that is blue and radiates high levels of time radiation. The Awakening was an incident that involved a time squid entering our world and releasing high levels of TR. Time radiation affects organisms in different ways, but basically, people and animals that come into contact with time radiation change. During the Awakening, the whole world was covered in time radiation, and many creatures and people and plants and fungi were changed into horrors. Time Infinity Corp's new goal is to find and study these horrors. My job involved hunting down the horrors and catching them to write reports about them. I have many stories to share about my hunts, but I want to focus on the story of my most recent. I was sent to investigate a sighting of a living skeleton at a nearby farm with 3 other hunters. When we got to the farm, it was around 12:30 a.m. The owners of the farm had left after seeing the skeleton horror, so the place was pretty much abandoned. We walked around and didn't see anything. We set up a camp and put the cameras up. It was around 2:40 a.m. when the camera went off. We jumped to action and found the creature eating out of a trash can. We approached it with caution. It looked up at us and watched us as we walked closer. We were able to get very close to it, and we surrounded it. It looked like a human, but it walked on all fours and had talons like birds, large sharp teeth like a dog. It sat at the trash can and just looked at us. Suddenly, it jumped out at one of the other hunters and started eating him. We had guns, so we fired, but it did nothing. The bullets did nothing. We tried to pull it off him, but there was no use. We had to retreat. This wasn't the first time a horror attacked and killed a hunter, but this was the first time a horror killed something and nothing affected it. We called for backup. Backup arrived at 4 a.m. and now we had 10 hunters. We had guns, flamethrowers, swords, and all other types of weapons that we could get our hands on. We approached the trash can where it was, and it was still there. The hunter it killed was nothing but blood-covered bones. We approached and used the flamethrower to push it back. Nothing. We fired shots at it. Nothing. We used everything we had, and it just sat there and watched. Nothing was affecting it. We ran out of bullets. We were going to retreat, but suddenly it jumped at another hunter and slashed his throat, and then jumped to another hunter and another. All we could do was run, and it followed. We got to the vans and left. We had 10 men. 6 survived. We are calling this creature the Stalker. This was the first unsuccessful hunt I have been a part of. I have been in bad hunts, but the bad hunts end with us catching or killing the horror. This hunt, neither happened. This hunt, neither happened. The fact this horror is still out there is terrifying. We've sent people to gather info about the farm from a distance, but we haven't got any new info other than the fact it avoids mushrooms at all costs. I have other stories to tell, so I may post an update one day, but this is all for now. Well, that was a good story, wasn't it? Bit of fun. Nice and short, I suppose. Well, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will be doing the second one, because thankfully there was one. But yeah, do the usual if you want. Like, follow, subscribe. You don't have to, but it'd be nice to see you around.